This is UCW Prime, from the first bell to the next generation. How is it going? Welcome to UCW Prime, the first ever episode. Just to get out of the way early, if you are looking to join UCW Next Gen or Last Gen, all you have to do, post your created character with hashtags UCWUU and UCWEF. That's all you got to do. Leave a comment on whatever video, whatever stream, however you found it, letting me know that you did it. I'll get you uploaded and we will be good. To start off UCW Prime, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Harrison Rose, Jayson, Addair, and Mo Skillz in a triple threat elimination knockout match for the UCW Prime Internet Championship. And then we have a triple threat Falls Count Anywhere elimination, another knockout match. We've got a UCW Prime Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line between Con Ra, Gabe Gordon, and Primetime Powell. And then we've got Chloe Adams versus Denise Doll, who will become the first ever UCW Prime Women's Champion. And then, ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening. We've got James Casey, Calvin Rogers, and Nicholas Lancer in a triple threat Falls Count Anywhere elimination match for the UCW Prime Championship. All of these championships are looking to have their first ever owner, and ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to give them to them. The UCW Prime Internet Championship is on the line. Welcome to the UCW Prime Arena. Maybe you've seen it if you've seen the YouTube video where I showed off the arenas and the belts. If you haven't, go check it out after the stream, because ladies and gentlemen, our first contestant is about to make their way down, Harrison Rose. This man right here, quite cryptic, a little on the scary side, one of the younger individuals on the UCW Prime roster. This man scours the dark webs for ideas on what he's going to do in his matches, what to say in his promos. An unsettling individual, to say the least. As he's in the ring, his opponent, not his next opponent, but his first opponent, is making their way down. Yo, Supreme Knight, how it do, brother? What you doing? Jayson, Addair making his way down. A little bit of a generic entrance. We won't see this one for very long, but the Renegade making his UCW Prime debut. All of these men making their debut on UCW. Actually, much smaller venue. Not many tickets get sold to the Prime shows, but we still do them. The back of my head is all like floppy and stuff. My hair is doing all types of crazy things the last couple of days. It looks like we might be a little unstable on my end. I do apologize. I'm not sure what's going on with the internet. We usually do a little bit better than this. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support, brother. Big shout out to Dr. Supreme Knight. He does a lot on his Twitch as well. Seems like every time I go on to Twitch, he's there. I don't know if I have the shout out thing set up yet. I'll get it set up. I need to do better. Mo Skillz makes his way down, hyping up the crowd. It's always a pleasure to see this man right here. I've had a couple of matches on my lonesome, one-on-one by myself, just feeling out UCW Prime. This man right here is by far one of the most exciting. He is definitely my top pick for the Prime Internet Championship. And a better look at the Prime Internet Championship before the match starts. The announcer is getting the crowd ready for what is sure to be an action-packed knockout match. Now just bear with me for a second while I figure out who's who. I know their names, I just can't remember which one's which. Mo Skillz, big shots to Jayson, Addair. Harrison Rose standing on the other side of the ring, taking advantage of the time he's got. Jumping on Mo Skillz as soon as the opportunity arises. I don't know what's happening to my voice. That belt looks nice. Thank you, sir. I tried quite hard, I might say. They are not where I want them quite yet, but they are better than I was expecting my first belts to ever turn out. Cretan, let's go. Welcome into the chat, brother. You're cooking Din Din. What's for Din Din tonight? Rose brings in another sledgehammer, throws it at Mo Skillz. What is going on? A lot of chaos happening. Rose with a couple of big kicks. Mo Skillz puts him down. Big shots to the Renegade. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Mo Skillz, full of fire, full of action. Going for a cover, able to kick out. Jayson Addair rolls out of the ring. Rose meets him with a sledgehammer. Mo Skillz goes down. Another sledgehammer shot to the body. Mo Skillz caught him with a reversal neck breaker. Off the middle rope, big moonsault. He's going for a cover on Rose. Only a count of one. The ref took a little longer than expected to start that count. Jayson Addair slides a table in. Not excited about what's going to happen with that. The ring crew is not either. Let me tell you, they are pissed after what happened yesterday on World, or not, technically, canonically, it's today as well. But yesterday on World Class. Big elbow drop. Mo Skillz just took him out. I believe the stream might have gone down momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Mo Skillz just busted open. Jayson Addair dropped him down on the metal bits. I will probably never call it anything different. A count of two. Addair able to kick out. The UCW Prime universe is hyped up and ready to go. They seem to be very well surrounding this match. He goes over the rope and does not connect. Seems to have hit at the back of his head on that sledgehammer. Chair shot misses from Rose. Mo Skillz able to knock it out of his hand. He's got the back of the head. Drops him down on his knees. Jayson Addair misses the elbow. Mo Skillz takes him down. Fighting on all sides. He hit Rose with elbows. He hit Addair's with punches. Ignore me slipping up on my words. Been a little bit of a long day. Mo Skillz goes underneath the ring. He's got a ladder. Addair picks up Rose, drops him down on his neck. He's going for the cover. One. Only a count of one. Addair, not enough. Mo Skillz throws the ladder in the face of Jayson Addair, knocks him down. Trash can comes into play as well. Mo Skillz tossing it onto the legs of Jayson Addair. He missed that big kick. Rose off the middle rope, hits his own. A kick to the gut. What's Addair looking for? He's going for a cover. Got the arms of Rose pinned. Only a count of one. He caught him with the Hurricane Rana. Mo Skillz going for an elbow drop. He missed. Picks him up. Slams his back into the turnbuckle, down onto that trash can. Mo Skillz picks up the table into the face of Rose. And now down onto the body of Jayson Addair. Quite disrespectful if you ask me. He's got him by the back of the head. Addair able to fight out. The Renegade looking really good in this match. Misses that drop kick. Did we go down again? No, we didn't. Every time I get a Twitch notification while I'm live, I get terrified. Big elbow to the face of Mo Skillz. And a kick to the gut connects, chops to the body. Rose fighting back. He got caught by Mo Skillz. Big elbow across the body, down on top of that ladder. 1, 2. Only a count of two. Mo Skillz still not enough to keep Rose down. Steel chair now coming back into play. He gets out of the way of the punch. Into the ropes. Rose misses once again. Big punch to the face. He's got him down. Jayson Addair on the outside with that kendo stick. Looks mad comfortable with it. Across the back of Mo Skillz, breaking up the neck breaker. One to the face. Rose knocks it out of his hands. Big elbows to the body. Fighting back once again. He stops him. Big punches from Mo Skillz. Takes out Jayson Addair. Rose crossbody off the middle rope. drops. Leg drop down onto the midsection of Mo Skillz. And a kick to the back of the head as well. He kicks out. Over the top rope, Rose makes his way back in. Jayson Addair throws Mo Skillz into the ref, gets caught by the table in the face. Leg drop from Mo Skillz down onto the face of Rose. He's going for a cover. 1, 2, only a count of 2. He wants him up on his feet. What's Mo Skillz looking for? Jayson Addair staying as far away as possible. Got him down once again. Mo Skillz might have hurt his back with that move, but he's going for a cover in spite of it. 2. Only a count of 2. Rose still able to kick out. Jayson Addair grabs that table. What's he looking to do? Mo Skillz was going for a big kick and he missed. A punch to the face from Jayson Addair. German suplex connects. He just folded him in half. Addair's going up to the top rope. Double axe handle misses. Mo Skillz picks up Rose. Addair's got him by the back. He throws him into the ropes. Goes over. He's alone in the ring with Rose. Beer League Gamers, when is Breakdown? Breakdown is Friday. Breakdown will air live on Friday around 6:30 or 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time, because Central Time is the best time. Jayson Addair, big assisted power bomb from the corner down on Rose. Mo Skillz hyped up, telling his opponents what he thinks from outside the ring. Addair drops the ladder, just enough to distract Mo Skillz from what looked to be something big. The chair goes across the ring and Addair meets the knee of Mo Skillz. Big elbows. Mo Skillz fighting back. Big drop kick connects, but he landed on that ladder. Throws him into the ropes. Drop kick misses from Addair. Mo Skillz once again not connecting. He goes into the corner. Huge kick to the face of Mo Skillz from Jayson Addair. Up on the top rope. What's he down onto him? Drops the knees down onto the back of Mo Skillz. He catches Rose with a big kick to the gut. Drops under. Leapfrog over. Drop kick misses. Rose needs to do something now. Stopping the momentum of the Renegade. Big kick to the face from Rose. Deciding not to use the ladder, missing the punch to Jayson Addair. Mo Skillz makes his way back into the ring, does not connect once again. Jayson Addair getting out of the way. Mo Skillz got him, drops him down on his face. Harrison Rose up against the ropes. The ref is counting 1, 2, 3. The Renegade has been eliminated. Mo Skillz catches Harrison Rose with a big elbow, and the kick to the gut does not connect. He's got him by the back. What's he looking to do? Down into the turnbuckle, Harrison Rose. Not looking good. Scoop slam. Mo Skillz going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Rose still has fight left in him. Big kick to the gut. Able to get the reversal. Meets him in the face with a punch. And down onto his back. Throws the trash can down onto Mo Skillz, and a kick to the face as well. Mo Skillz caught him down onto the steel chair. Is that enough to keep Harrison Rose down? He's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Mo Skillz is your first ever Prime Internet Champion, ladies and gentlemen. And I know I said he was my favorite. No, it's not rigged. I don't even want the allegations. The Internet Championship has a home. Ladies and gentlemen, next up we've got the UCW Prime Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line. We've got Gabe Gordon, Con Ra, and Primetime Powell going at it. Welcome back to the UCW Prime Arena. The lights have gone down. Who is about to make their way into the ring? Con Ra first ever time making his way down that ramp. Definitely looking to have a good night here. I believe the stream might have gone down once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. I am not sure what's going on with my internet here today. We usually have a couple of connection issues, but nothing this bad. Or we aren't having any at the moment, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Who knows? Who knows? Con Ra waiting for the first of his two opponents to come on down. We did go down, I was not lying. Gabe Gordon makes his way down. This man calls himself the Black Bear. I'm assuming for a good reason, but you are gonna find out at the same time as I. Over the top rope. Gabe Gordon looks fired up and ready to go. Is he going to be your first ever junior heavyweight champion? We are gonna find out right here, right now. All we need is one more man to come on down to the ring. And who is that man, you might be asking yourself? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that man is none other than Primetime Powell. It might be very fitting that this man could be the first ever junior heavyweight champion on Prime, considering how he goes by. Primetime Powell. The strut down the ramp. No one is as confident as this man and his abilities. It looks like we might have all gone back up. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You did not miss much, but I cannot guarantee it doesn't happen again. They, like I said last time, they are probably watching a movie downstairs. I cannot and will not stop them from watching a movie. So if you want to see it uninterrupted, go check out the YouTube. We post the VODs. We post edited matches down by the match, and we post full, completely edited episodes if you don't want to have any of the blank space, any of the bullshit. Con Ra fired up. Primetime Powell, and yes, I forgot the one in the middle's name. His name is Gabe Gordon. It's not that hard to forget. Con Ra catches him with some big punches to the gut, but he fights back. Big knee, going for a cover early. Only a count of one. Con Ra fights back out. Primetime Powell catches him. Big forearm across the back, and then a punch to follow it up. Now he's got Ra into the corner. Big punch to the face. He got him with the neck breaker. Gabe Gordon out of nowhere. Not enough to end this match, but definitely not what his opponent was expecting. Con Ra lifts him up, down onto his back. He's going for the cover. Only a count of one. Definitely too early to assume that you have won this match, I am sorry to say. Primetime Powell sets up a table on the outside of the ring and is doing a little shimmy for the fans. Meanwhile, Gabe Gordon flips Con Ra over his back. Powell makes his way back into the ring. He goes over the top rope, down onto the floor. Gabe Gordon's got Con Ra, flips him over. Slides out. The sledgehammer has come back into play. Primetime Powell caught him with the clothesline. Down onto him. Con Ra comes outside to see what the action's about. Huge jumping clothesline. Takes out Powell. The knee from Gordon misses. But the clothesline doesn't. He takes Powell down with that one. Con Ra's got his head trapped. Flips him over. Primetime Powell feeling the crowd and that punch. Con Ra laying out Primetime Powell. Now a little bit of a double team on Con Ra from Primetime Powell and Gabe Gordon. Punch to the face takes out Con Ra. And a kick to the gut from Powell. He's got him. Went for the pile driver. Con just a little too big. He's not able to pick him up. Throwing him into the barricade. And he catches him from behind. Primetime Powell takes out Con Ra. Drops the sledgehammer down onto the body. Going for another cover. Count of two this time, but still not enough. He's got Con Ra up on his feet, throwing him into the steel steps. Gabe Gordon taking a lazy stroll around the ring. Primetime Powell meets him. A shoulder to the face is what he got, though, and then a knee drop. Powell is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. He takes the legs out from underneath him. Big stomp down onto the hand. He caught Con Ra with a chop, but Gabe Gordon takes him down almost instantly after. Big punch to the face from Gabe Gordon. Primetime Powell fighting back against the man who drew his blood. He flips him over. Is that a neck breaker? What was that? The ref taking forever to get over for the cover. Only a count of one. How much longer could that have been if the ref did not take his time? Con Ra with a sledgehammer on the inside once again. Primetime Powell takes his legs out from underneath him, drags him onto the outside. Gabe Gordon comes over with the kendo stick across the face of Primetime Powell, breaking it across the face of Con Ra right after. Primetime Powell, karate chop to the throat, then a kick to the gut, going for the cover on Gordon. Only a count of two. Gordon was able to kick out. Con Ra getting Primetime Powell back up to his feet, throwing him into the barricade. Huge kick to the face. He's got a sledgehammer and he's making his way towards Powell, it looks like. Powell was playing with that table on the outside. Seems to have noticed Con Ra making his way over and changed his mind. Big sledgehammer shot to the gut. Going for another cover. One. Only a count of one. Con Ra able to fight out of that one. Way easier than any of the other ones that he's had to get out of here tonight. Back up to his feet. Gabe Gordon knocks him back down with a shoulder tackle. Big punches from Gabe Gordon to Primetime Powell. Powell fighting back. Picks him up, drops him down. Rock bottom from Powell. Is that enough? We will never know, ladies and gentlemen. He's focused on Con Ra, who takes him out with a huge punch. Going up to the top rope. What's he looking for here? Big double axe handle down onto the body and face of Primetime Powell. His neck reverberated. You could see it. He's got his arm. A lot of damage to the elbow of Gabe Gordon. Con Ra drops Primetime Powell down onto his neck. Another table comes into play. Propping it up against the rope, or against the ring and the ground. Down onto his face. Gabe Gordon is bleeding. Con Ra, that was a big move. Was it enough to keep his opponent down? We will never know. He wants more. Gets around him. Big clothesline. Gabe Gordon fought out of that one. Might have saved himself and his chances at the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Huge kick to the face from Powell. He throws Con Ra. Con Ra with a reversal. He throws him into the ref. Con running away from Powell, it looks like. Seems to have not liked the comment that I made about him running away. Reversal. He's able to stop Primetime Powell in his tracks. Primetime Powell with one of his own. Big kick lays out Con. He's got words for Gabe Gordon now. Takes him out with a clothesline. Misses whatever that was supposed to be and lands down on top of the sledgehammer. Neck breaker from Con Ra down onto Gabe Gordon. These two men doing war on the outside now. Picks up Primetime Powell. Flips him over. Going for a cover. One. Only a count of one. Powell able to fight out of that one. Ra meets Gordon with a big punch to the gut. Now working on the legs of Primetime Powell. He's got him by the back of the head. Seems to be working him towards somewhere. Signaling the end is near. Con Ra gets taken out by Primetime Powell. Catches him with a punch. Big combo. Punch to the face from Primetime Powell. Gabe Gordon stops him from getting the cover. drops him down on that sledgehammer. He's looking for something big, taking advantage of the opportunity and the big man being down. Gabe Gordon drops Primetime Powell down onto his face. Only a count of 2. Con-Ra looking for revenge on Primetime Powell after what he just did to him, but he gets Gabe Gordon first. Throws him out of the way. Powell doing a shimmy. Con catches him. He's got him up on his shoulders. Drops him down once again. Con-Ra with a sledgehammer. A lot of damage to the body of Mo Skillz here tonight. Not Mo Skillz, Primetime Powell. He got him. He's going for a cover. Con-Ra gets a cover of his own. Primetime Powell breaks it up. I'm not sure why he would do that. It's an elimination match. He still would have had an opportunity at the championship. It would have been a one-on-one, but I get it, I guess. Words for Con-Ra now as well. Some vulgar gestures. Over the top rope. Primetime Powell misses. He was going for a huge kick on Con-Ra, but Con-Ra caught him. He flips over his back and takes his legs out from underneath him. Gabe Gordon catches Primetime Powell with a big drop kick to the face. Into the steel steps goes Con-Ra once again. Primetime Powell not able to get Gabe Gordon out of the way. Gabe Gordon's got him up onto his shoulder, drops him down onto his knee. Now picking up the steel steps. Con-Ra caught him with a kick. Now he's got his arm. He's going for a cover using the steel steps for leverage. Only a count of 2. Gabe Gordon gets out of that one once again. Primetime Powell with huge punches to the face of Con-Ra. Big DDT lays him out. Gabe Gordon picking up where he left off. Con-Ra with a reversal. This match has not been in the ring for quite some time, ladies and gentlemen. Down onto his back, Con-Ra doing a lot of damage to Primetime Powell. Gabe Gordon takes him out with a clothesline. He's going for a cover on the big man. Only a count of 2. Gabe Gordon dazed and confused as to why that did not work. He's got a submission on Primetime Powell. It looks deep. It was not enough. Primetime Powell able to get out of the submission. Gordon's got him by the back of the head. He throws him into the ring. Con catches him, slams him down, going for the cover on Gordon. Gordon kicks out at 2. Con-Ra once again signaling the end. He's got him in a full Nelson, slams him down. He's going for another cover. Where's the ref? 2. Only a count of 2, but you have to be sure that if the ref would have made their way to the opponent in time, that would have been a 3 count. Steel steps go flying into the face. Gabe Gordon gets laid out right after. Big rock bottom. Primetime Powell with another vulgar gesture. He's making his way towards Con-Ra. Huge swinging neck breaker lays out both of his opponents. Can't make up his mind on who he wants to pin. He's got him by the back of the head. Steel steps once again go flying, this time from the receiver to the sender. Gabe Gordon taking a moment to breathe while both of his opponents are laying down on the outside of the ring. He goes up to the top rope. Primetime Powell back inside. Double axe handle down. Connects onto the face of Con-Ra. He throws him into the ring. Big chair shots continue to miss because of the steel steps dividing these 2 men. They have not seemed to realize that the steps are what is causing it. I need Con-Ra to come fix this madness. Over the top rope he connects, and Primetime Powell hits Gabe Gordon with the chair finally right after. Both of his opponents are laid out in front of him. He chooses to pin Gabe Gordon. 3. Gabe Gordon has been eliminated. This is now a one-on-one. Primetime Powell, Con-Ra, big chop, blocked by Con-Ra. Con-Ra's got the back of the head, full Nelson, drops him down, going for a cover on Primetime Powell. He got him. Con-Ra is your new and first ever Junior Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't tell, my voice is dead already. I'm not sure what happened. I need to hydrate. And that was an intentional voice crack. Don't come for me. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, we've got Chloe Adams versus Denise Doll. This is a normal matchup for the UCW Prime Women's Championship. Welcome back to the UCW Prime Arena. And ladies and gentlemen, the question in the air is who will be the first ever UCW Prime Women's Champion? Chloe Adams making her way down to the ring first for this match. Now, as you all saw at the beginning of the show, this woman right here, one of the main faces of UCW Prime. We are very excited to have her here, and I'm sure she is excited to get a shot at this belt here tonight. And her opponent making her way down to the ring for the first time ever, UCW Prime. It is my pleasure to introduce you to Denise Doll. This woman right here, also a very promising signee for UCW. Her contract got slid across my desk, and I did not hesitate to pick up the stamp, because we professional around here. I got a little stamp I put on the contracts. I don't sign things. My handwriting's too bad for that. And there's a better look at the Prime Women's Championship. The announcer gets the crowd in order as this as this match is set for one fall. We are here to decide who will win that right there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to say the bell rings and the match begins. Denise Doll, huge kick to the face to take out her opponent early on. Chloe Adams back up to her feet. Another kick to the face from the Doll takes her out. Big punches to the face. And a slap as well. Denise Doll with another set of mounted attacks to the face of her opponent. How much is too much is the question. Now slamming the back of the head down into the canvas. Big kick to the top of the head. Adams fighting back ever so slightly. Had to make sure I had the right name there. Slams her back down. What's she looking for? Yo, Clown Prince, welcome in. We do have some wrestling going on over here. You showed up for our semi-main event of the evening. We are crowning the first ever UCW Women's Prime Championship. Or champion. You get what I'm saying. Big kick to the back from the Doll. Chloe Adams makes her way back up to her feet. Catches her with a kick. She caught it. Down onto her back. Denise Doll has been in complete control thus far. She's got a trash can. Throws it down onto the body of Chloe Adams. Chloe Adams needs to get it together if she has any chance of winning this title here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Big kick to the back of Chloe Adams. Denise Doll now showing off for the Prime Universe. Big punches to the face and a kick. What a dominant performance from this young lady right here. She misses the kick to the face. This is the opportunity Chloe Adams needed. She catches her with a drop kick. Down once again. A little bit of an inverted bulldog action. She calls her up to her feet. Chloe Adams taking every opportunity she can to get any sign of offense out. Throws her into the ropes. Over her shoulder with the trash can. Throws it down onto her body. Making a little cone above her opponent under the ropes. She caught her with the shoulder, but it does not look like it did very much. The elbow and the combo that followed did. I couldn't see your whole message. I had to move the thing just a second. I think Overdrive, especially Adam Thomas, in need of a visit. I think there are some clowns that want to say hi. In need of a visit. Okay. Especially Adam Thomas is in need of a visit. That is Overdrive, sir. You are correct. Huge drop kick down from Chloe Adams onto Denise Doll on the outside. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, countouts. No, this is an Extreme Rules match. Countouts are not on. Denise Doll makes her way back in. Chloe Adams in stance and ready to go. She's got her by the back of the head. Adams fights back out. Big elbows to the body. Into the corner. Into the turnbuckle now. Down onto her face. Chloe Adams. She's showing signs of life, going for a cover. Is that enough to keep Denise down? My voice does things like that. Blame it on the speech impediment. Blame it on me just being, you know, slightly slow. Blame it on whatever you want. That's why it does it. Down onto the body. Crossbody from Chloe Adams. She's got a trash can once again, throwing it down onto the back. It looks like her face bouncing off the canvas busted Denise Doll open. She's got a sledgehammer. She slides back in. Big sledgehammer down onto the back of Denise Doll. Chloe Adams finally putting it together. Drops her down. Let me check my temp. Oh no, we're actually pretty cold. I must just be overheating then. Means time to hydrate. Over the top rope. Stomping down on the shoulders of Denise Doll. Throwing the trash can back down onto her. She picks up the sledgehammer and goes to work of the body. Doll takes her out, swinging her around. Very dizzy after that, I can only imagine. I get dizzy after spinning around in my chair for like 10 seconds, so I can only imagine being flung around like that. It's pretty bad. Big elbow lands, but Denise Doll has one of her own. She's got her by the head. She flips over, got a reversal, but once again, Doll had a step ahead. Caught her in the gut, rolls her over. Adams rolls out of the ring, knowing that that could have been the end right there. Kick to the gut. Corkscrew. Chloe Adams. Did she do it? No, she didn't. Denise Doll kicked out at 2. Back up to the middle rope. Chloe Adams looking a little desperate. Crossbody down. Sledgehammer misses. Off the ropes once again. Big kick to the face from Denise Doll. Chloe Adams right back up. Catches her with another kick to the gut. Another corkscrew. Lays her out. Is that the end? 2, 3. Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Chloe Adams, your first ever UCW Prime Women's Champion. After a lackluster beginning to this match, she was able to put it together and beat her opponent. If I could be on the edge of my seat, I would. But, like, I'd be too close to the camera and my mic. And, like, no. This is the main event of Prime. UCW Prime and Friday Night Fights are our short shows. Friday Night Fights is the end of our long Sunday stream. Prime, of course, is standalone on Wednesday by itself. So if you are looking to watch UCW on Wednesday, just know it's about an hour window where you're going to catch me. I do a lot of other things on Wednesday that are necessary for the show but aren't streaming. Welcome back to the UCW Prime Arena. James Casey, our first contestant in this match. A very hairy man. I have not noticed that yet. But no, this man is very hairy. He calls himself the Bull. So I guess it makes sense. You remember that show? That was a good show. I think I only watched the first season of it, but that was a good show. I think Dad watched it mostly. I think that's why I know about it. But it had the guy who played DeNozo in NCIS. He was the main character. That's why I liked it. The lights have gone down, so that must mean that only one man has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, who could it be? It is Calvin Rogers, the American Tragedy, the Death Machine. Heel Leah, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. This man very focused on one thing and one thing only, the Prime Championship. He has been talking about it all day. In my head. Because he's in my head. But you know what I'm saying. It's all storylines. Imagine things with me, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this is all about. Imagine things with me. I like the... I hope that's not a pentagram. I hope that's supposed to be a D20 on his trunks. I hope so, because that's really cool. I actually really like that. Nicholas Lancer, our final contestant in this match. I do hear voices, yes. All of them have voices in my head. All of the different crew members have voices in my head, and they tell me to do things. Is that not normal? Are we abnormal? I mean, I knew we were abnormal, but, like, are we more abnormal than I thought? Nicholas Lancer might have never grown up, ladies and gentlemen, keeping the youthful attitude and the youthful spirit and energy of a high school quarterback. That's why he comes out in his coaching jacket, Letterman jacket, bomber jacket, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. Throwing the deuces up to his opponents as this match is set to begin. And there it is, the UCW Prime Championship. One of my favorite belt designs out of the Prime belts. Not very hard, because the Prime belts are maybe my least favorite out of the shows that we have on Next Gen, but they are still pretty damn good. The bell rings, the match begins. Big clothesline to start it off. Lancer going for a cover very early on Calvin Rogers. Able to fight out. Okay, actually, no, I do need the names at the bottom. I gotta see who's who. I know he's Nicholas Lancer. I can't remember which one of which is these guys. Calvin Rogers or James Casey doing a lot of damage to Calvin Rogers. Nicholas Lancer takes his legs out from underneath him. Punching him in the gut now. He's got him by the head. Off the middle rope, big drop kick connects. Now with an elbow, Lancer not looking good. The Death Machine calls him to his feet. And now the Bull and the Death Machine on the outside. James Casey's got Calvin Rogers up. Drops him on the outside on the apron. Nicholas Lancer on the inside with that sledgehammer. Just waiting for somebody to try him. He's decided James Casey is his target. Goes between the ropes. Casey up on top. It looked like he was going in the ring. That's why I said that it looks like Casey was his target. Let me clarify. I'm only slightly crazy. Might have left a little something in Overdrive promos. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not a member of the Discord, go check it out. ! Discord should bring it up. It'll take you to the link. You can see what Clown is talking about before I do. Casey rolls out of the ring. We got Calvin Rogers on the inside with Nate Lancer. Nicholas Lancer. I'm botching these names tonight. Actually, no. I've done pretty good just in this match. Big chop misses. He gets him up. Drops him down on his back. Calvin Rogers takes a lot of damage. James Casey looking like the dominant contender in this match. Nicholas Lancer was reaching for his opponent, was not able to get it. Calvin Rogers over the top rope, misses. Drops his arm. We might just leave the names up. Instead of me giving y'all a seizure from pulling them up so damn quickly and then putting them back there. Big punch to the face, misses. James Casey takes the kendo stick, but the Death Machine, Calvin Rogers, definitely got it worse. The kendo stick broke across his arm. Imagine the splinters. Can we imagine the splinters for a second? Big elbow connects, and Lancer drops him down. James Casey back up to his feet. He catches Calvin Rogers, slams him down on his back. Nicholas Lancer, big punches, and a drop kick to finish it off. Going for a cover. James Casey able to get out of that one. He's got him by the back of the head. Walking the Death Machine over. Able to fight out. James Casey not in a good position. Those elbows seem to have done a lot of damage. The Death Machine goes flying, and the Bull has Nicholas Lancer by the head. Rolls him over. And a kick to the back. Lancer makes his way to his feet. And a kick to the face. He got a reversal. Catches the steel chair. He's fighting on all sides now. Big elbow to the back of the head. Takes him out. Nicholas Lancer throwing the Death Machine into the ropes. Takes him down with a big drop kick. He's got the Bull up. Rolls him over. Down onto the steel chair. Is that enough to end the dreams of the Bull? No, it's not. Only a count of 2. Now working the arms. Have fun to my gift to you, Adam Thomas. We'll be seeing you soon. I always have fun with your gifts. It's a good thing I'm not actually Adam Thomas. The Death Machine sets up the table on the outside. The Bull meets him with a big sledgehammer to the body. Nicholas Lancer catches him and throws him over his back and shoulders. The strength of the much younger Nicholas Lancer on display. He's going for a cover on the Death Machine. It is not enough. This match is not over. Big mounted punches. He goes to the top rope. What's Nicholas Lancer looking for here? Big elbow down onto the body of James Casey. Calvin Rogers makes his way back into the ring, knocks the chair out of the hands of Nicholas Lancer. drops him down onto his knee. Once again, working the legs, it looks like. I am the messenger. I am the messenger. I am the one who will actually receive the message for him and respond for him. I might be Adam Thomas. Legally changing my name to Adam Thomas. You've heard it here, folks. I am requesting my father do the same. He is now Ricky Thomas. Big attack from the Death Machine. Misses the bull. Takes him out with a huge lariat. Clothesline from hell. Either way, I don't know how he kicked out of that one. He's the beak. Oh, that's way funnier than you know. Big drop kick to Nicholas Lancer. He got taken out with that one. Over the top rope, the Death Machine now in control, it looks like. Into the ropes, he drops down. Goes over with a leapfrog. Big Thez press. Nicholas Lancer seems dazed. So he's got a huge nose in real life. That's honestly all it is. Like, I mean, I don't have the smallest nose, but like, imagine my nose, but like if my nostrils were like twice that size. Swinging him by the neck. Nicholas Lancer doing a lot of damage, running to the bull to distract him while he goes for the cover. 3. Calvin Rogers has been eliminated. James Casey, Nicholas Lancer, who will be your prime champion, ladies and gentlemen. Big elbows to fight out. Nicholas Lancer looking for a dominant position. He's got his leg. Getting the leg lock. He's got an ankle lock on. He's got it. It's locked in. Is he gonna get the tap here tonight? No, he doesn't. James Casey able to fight out. And also his beard. So like, whenever he's got his head down, his beard like folds out like this. You know what I'm saying? And it like combines with his mouth and his nose, and it just one long structure. Old school from from James Casey. I apologize. He's pumping it up. What's he looking to do? Collar and elbow. Throws him into the ropes. James Casey got caught with a big knee. Nicholas Lancer has him up. He's gonna do it. Folds him over, rolls him out. Not enough to keep his opponent down. He's making his way into the corner. He's got a steel chair. Down onto his knee. The knee with the knee brace as well. Lancer going for a cover. Picking up the injured leg. 3. Nicholas Lancer, now your new prime champion. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible main event and an incredible prime. Your first ever prime champion. Very proud of himself. Don't treat my referees like that. That's a good way to get fined, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, to recap the action here tonight, Mo Skillz defeated Jayson and Harrison Rose to become the first ever Prime Internet Champion in a knockout triple threat. Con Ra did the same to Gabe Gordon and Primetime Powell to become the first ever UCW Prime Junior Heavyweight Champion. And then Chloe Adams surprised us all with the comeback of the year thus far when she became the Prime Women's Champion by defeating Denise Doll. And what you just saw, there's no L in saw. Nicholas Lancer defeated James Casey and Calvin Rogers to become the UCW Prime Champion, your first ever. Ladies and gentlemen, I am UCW, user unknown, the casual gamer, whatever you want to call me, that is absolutely what I will be, but only one time. Thank you for watching.